Now, before I get into it, I want to preface this with saying that there's gonna be spoilers. If you don't care about spoilers, well, actually, I'll do the tier list. I won't give my reasons why, only because I don't want to spoil. But if you don't care about spoilers, afterwards, when I'm done with the tier list, you can hear me out. First off, where is my F tier? There we go. F tier. You can't decapitate demons, okay? Oh wait, let's go with the obvious ones. S tier, that's Gyome and Sanemi, both strongest. And I'll go back to D. We did see Uzui. Okay, so anime only guys, you guys can actually participate in this one in D tier. Yeah, that's right. Come on, you saw. He did terrible. Upper Moon 6, and he was like dying. He was dying. He pretty much died. He would have died. Anyway, everyone else had better feats. Mitsuri and not Sanemi. This is Obanai, right? The Snake Pillar. Snake Pillar and Love Pillar, C tier. Yeah. Because B tier is reserved for Muichiro, my boy. This man, the Mist Pillar, doesn't remember anything. We're gonna see him and the Love Pillar in this next season coming up, which is gonna be good. See, now a lot of people are probably gonna disagree, considering the fact that Rengoku has survived all the way up to A tier, right? Because I spoiled it. I'm gonna put him in A tier, right? I don't want to put him in S tier. This man deserves some respect. That's why he goes into A tier. That's not why he goes into A tier. There's evidence behind it, but still, for now. And Giyu, S tier or A tier, my bad. And we're gonna go over it real quick. Again, going pretty fast, but that's because we're gonna break it down soon. S tier, Gyome, Rock Pillar or Stone Pillar, Stone, either one, either way. S tier, Sanemi, Wind Pillar, again, S tier, perfect. A tier, okay, this will be contested. The top S, don't think so. I think a lot of people know. A tier, Giyu, and Rengoku. Flame and Water, perfect. We have Mist Pillar, again. I think they mentioned, Uzui mentions that he became a pillar in like just a few months. Right, that was pretty good. I think that kind of solidifies him, gives you a little reason why. Okay, C tier, Snake and Mitsuri and Obanai. Makes sense. That's fine. That's fair. I don't think many people are gonna disagree. I'm not being sexist. It's like the women just happen to be at the bottom tier. D tier, Uzui, again, like I said, died pretty much. And then we have last F tier, Shinobu. Now, as for explanations, so if you don't want spoilers, click off now. I'm telling you this. I'm going to spoil it. I'm spoil it. There's a few I won't. I'll hold back a bit just because I want to make a separate video on them specifically Rengoku, because a lot of people are not gonna get that one. If you don't care, if you read the manga and you want to see what I think as well and why I put these here and you have them different, okay, let's get into it. F tier, Shinobu. She can't decapitate anybody. Only has poison. Okay, and we've seen again spoilers, but at this point, I'm no longer gonna say spoilers. You're here because you don't care. F tier, she can't decapitate. Only uses poison. And Domo or whatever, yeah, Upper Moon 2, literally, he tanks it. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't die. Now you can argue she sacrificed herself and then he died or almost died. He was still had a lot left in the tank, especially against the other two. But she didn't do anything. Okay, she doesn't have any feats, and the only feat she had was literally not even defeating a lower moon. It was like some random demon. Okay, so not many feats. Technically defeated Upper Moon 2, but I'm not gonna count that. Can't do much. Can't decapitate. Oh well. At least Uzui could decapitate. You know, she's pretty fast though. I will admit that she kind of blitzed this Upper Moon too, but he did catch it. And then you see she clearly went through a lot of poisons trying to kill him. But anyway, D tier, Uzui. He got bodied. I mean, absolutely destroyed by Upper Moon 6, Gyutaro. Right. Once Gyutaro came out, Daki. I won't even consider it Upper Moon. She was that weak. I mean, he decapitated her like at least twice, like during the fight, twice or two. No, I think 2 times, right? And even the other kids, Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, those 3 literally decapitated her. I think each one once. I think so, yeah, almost. Tanjiro almost once. Anyway, the point is, they could do it. Daki's weak. Got a buff from Gyutaro, which made Gyutaro weaker. Remember that, okay? Gyutaro was giving half his power to Daki, so even then, Uzui was still struggling against such a weak Upper Moon. But what can I say? He's not really a Hashira. He's more of a ninja turned Hashira. That's fine. Also, a lot of people say he's the fastest. Yeah, because of some author statement. I think it was like a voting thing. Because he's just not. Okay, we know for facts, and I'm going to jump into this. Gyome, strongest pillar. Inosuke says it. He's the strongest. No way Uzui's going to be faster than him. Plain and simple. Sanemi, again, Upper Moon 1, what's his name? I forget. But anyway, Upper Moon 1 says, amongst the pillars, these 2 stand as the strongest. Okay, confirmed by Upper Moon 1. Upper Moon 1 literally faced off his brother, Yorichi, right? So he knows what strong is. So when he says they're the strongest, they're the strongest. Simple. So I'll put him in S tier. And I don't want to put anyone else in A tier because they don't really have feats like that. But let's jump back to C. Obanai, right? Snake Pillar. He doesn't have that many feats, to be fair. Okay? Now, I put Rengoku above him. Also, this helps in the fact that Obanai even believed that Rengoku could have beat an Upper Moon. That he would have been able to. Because he was like, dude, I don't believe it. When he heard that Rengoku died, he's like, I can't believe it. Like, that's not possible. No. He couldn't believe it. A lot of people didn't believe it. He didn't believe it. And then, actually, no, I think that was it. No. Uzui also said, oh my god, even Rengoku couldn't do it. And Obanai is like, that's not possible. I refuse to believe it. So, Rengoku was considered to be one of the strongest Hashira, even amongst them, right? So that's another thing. But he doesn't have that many feats. He has better feats than Mitsuri, I would say, because Mitsuri almost dies in the Swordsmith Village arc or whatever. The next one that's coming up in the next season, she almost dies. Okay, and I mean that because at the end, she got her curse mark and everything, and she's fighting. What's it called? Oh, she's fighting Upper Moon 4, but then at the end, like the last few panels, she's like, I give up. I'm gonna die. She's literally about to get killed. But then the Upper Moon 4 disintegrates because Tanjiro killed it. So she was struggling there. Okay, she was keeping up, but she was done for. Okay, she was battered up, bruised. What can I say? So she didn't do too good. But then Obanai doesn't have that many feats, but he held up his own against Muzan at the end, right? Even lasted longer than Mitsuri, because even Mitsuri is like, oh, I'm dodging and stuff all by luck and instinct, which puts Obanai instantly above him. Okay, there you go. Now I think Muichiro would be stronger, considering the fact that he became a Hashira in just like 2 months or whatever. He also has Sugikuni blood, like he's like a descendant from Yorichi, so that's crazy. I mean, that's why he became a Hashira so fast. Once he got his memory back, his curse mark, whatever, he became really strong. I mean, he single-handedly defeated Upper Moon 5 just by himself, casually, right? But that's really it. He got bodied by Upper Moon 1, but I don't think any of the people below him would have fared any better. Okay, especially not Shinobu or Uzui. Mitsuri and Obanai, no, Mitsuri no, because she clearly couldn't take. She was dying against Upper Moon 4, so yeah, no. Also would have been bodied completely. Also, if Muichiro could casually kill 4, Upper Moon 5, and Mitsuri couldn't even like stay alive against Upper Moon 4, I think that immediately puts Muichiro also above her, right? Because can be 5 casual, Mitsuri can't beat 4, so it kind of goes there. So I put him above. Again, Obanai, what I said, and then Giyu went against Upper Moon 3. Yes, Akaza. Now that's a little bit contentious, considering the fact that he was helped by Tanjiro a lot, extreme. Like even Tanjiro was the one to defeat Akaza eventually. So but he definitely lasted. He survived. He survived the whole thing, right? That's just fact. So we know he survived everything, and that's where it gets contentious, because not really contentious, because I have I think that's the right word, but Rengoku. Okay, he's ranked up there with Giyu, A tier, right? Below Sanemi and Gyome, which are again already explained. Now Rengoku did not activate his curse mark. He did not get the see-through world, which even Giyu got. He did not get the no spirit attack spirit, whatever. Right? He didn't get a lot of things, a lot of buffs that the other characters did, right? But then that just goes to show how strong he was. Okay, Giyu fought Akaza, and this is where I don't want to explain too much because I want to make a separate video on this. But Akaza literally bodied Giyu. He said, he's like, yo. At one point he was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm gonna kill you. That's it. Every time Giyu got stronger, Akaza just caught up. And if you think he was going 100% and then going past 100% every time Akaza was Upper Moon 3. Then he would have said something. Akaza loves talking. He says it in the panels. He's like, I love talking. You don't? Well, I do. And then Giyu comes back with the curse mark, still getting bodied. Rengoku did not have it. And Akaza was constantly telling him, be a demon. Okay? If that doesn't tell you, it speaks bounds about his strength. Okay? And this is no curse mark. This is no see-through world. And the see-through world and all those things give amps. Okay? Now, Giyu didn't have see-through versus Upper Moon 3 at the time, but he did have the curse mark. That's an amp. and yet he wasn't doing well. Okay, but again, don't want to go into too many details. I want to make a separate video on that. But I'm pretty sure that actually covers all of them. Yeah, yeah, yes, I did. If not, tell me in the comments below. But no, yeah, definitely. If you agree, subscribe. If you don't agree, put in the comments why you don't agree, and I will gladly make either another video or answer in the comments. Okay. Share for anyone who you know who like doesn't agree with this or thinks something should be different. Send them to this. Okay. And that's it. Again, just going over these two. Gyome Sanami, strongest, obvious. These two I explained right now. Muichiro, better minimum than Mitsuri, and Obanai only a little better because he did better against Muzan. Uzui, weaker than all of them. Literally couldn't beat Upper Moon 6. I mean, was getting bodied by Upper Moon 6. Then we have Shinobu, who, what was I going to say? She can't decapitate. She's weak. Only poisons. F tier.